Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the Radeon RX 580. This is the 8GB model from XFX in Minecraft Java Edition. And we're gonna use some Iris+Sodium here, version 1.19.2, with some shaders and everything else at 1080p resolution. I'm not testing like Optifine this time around. I actually uninstalled it because a lot of people told me that this is a way better mod than Optifine. And from what I've seen, it stutters way less and it actually gets more FPS. So that's what we're gonna roll with. You can see all of the GPU specs here in TechPowerUp GPU Z. By the way, that says 1.1 there because there is nothing 3D on screen. As you can see, it now shows the PCI Express 3.0 x 16. It's the 8GB model GDDR5 as I told you. And finally, over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X CPU and 32GB of RAM, 3200 MHz, running in dual channel CL14. And you will actually get the same FPS if you pair this card with 16GB of RAM and something like a Ryzen 5 5600X. It just needs to have the same single core performance. It doesn't need a ton of threads. We're also utilizing an overkill CPU because I don't want to bottleneck the card, otherwise it would be a CPU test. So let's get to the game now, shall we? Here we go. Is it Minecraft Java Edition? Yes sir, it is. I'm sorry about that. So anyway, we have the mod right there on the bottom left corner. Let's go through the settings real quick here. We're using 10 chunks of render distance because this is a CPU intensive setting and it taxes the CPU the most. So I actually set it to 10 so we can have a GPU bound scenario most of the time. Quality settings, fancy. I just left everything else at default basically. Didn't touch anything here. And of course, we're going to utilize some shaders. A lot of them actually. Also, if you want to see like resolution and stuff and you're using this mod, press Shift P and it will bring up this menu like this. So you can see everything here actually. It's better, I think. 1080p resolution to start this off. Let's go. All right. Whoa. Holy crap. This is just where we left it, guys, with the previous episode. And we're getting insane FPS for an AMD GPU. And it's not stuttering whatsoever. So this is why Iris is so much better than Optifine, I think. It gets more FPS, first of all, and it doesn't stutter. Even when loading chunks real quick, it barely stutters, basically. Alright, so should we get the heck out of here? I think so. Do I have a... Actually, I have a bed. I can actually sleep the night off. This is perfect. Seems like I came prepared. There are more beds around here, but we're not gonna grab those. Oh my god, now that it stopped raining, these are the highest FPS that I've ever seen in Minecraft, I think. Just because of the Iris+Sodium. Mainly sodium, I guess. But wow, that is insane. And this is an AMD GPU. Remember that these GPUs weren't really good for Minecraft a while ago, before the latest drivers were released. And now they're just insane, as you can see. It's amazing. If you're playing this game, even if you don't want to install shaders, I really recommend you to install this mod, because it looks the same and it performs so much better. Like 1000 frames per... This is better than 3080 Ti, just because of Iris. You know, that's insane. Or sodium. It's actually sodium giving us the higher FPS, I think. And see that GPU utilization, guys? It's actually pretty high. So I wonder if we pair this CPU with like a 3080 Ti again, will we see like 2000 frames per second using this mod? That would be crazy, but I don't think so, because the GPU is maxed out most of the time, but it fluctuates a little bit. Anyway, I'm completely lost right now. I don't know where I am. That's the same thing. Sorry if I'm repeating myself today. And I don't have my compass with me. I wonder what I did to that thing. Maybe I died. I'm pretty sure I did die in my previous run. So we lost everything, I guess. And now I was probably looking for my things, and I don't really know where I am, because it's been more than a month since I've made a Minecraft episode video. So I guess that's it for native 1080p resolution, buttery smooth experience, zero stutters, basically. Almost 1000 FPS on average, which is insane. It's just crazy. Ooh, there's some wood there. We're definitely going to explore that in just a little bit. And yeah, I think the 10 chunks of render distance are still pretty good. You know, you can see pretty far away anyways and get extremely high FPS. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. I love it. 2560 by 1440. Everything is still the same here, as you can see. Feel free to pause the video if you want to take a better look. And now we are seeing 700, 600 FPS sometimes. Oh boy. I totally failed that. Okay. I kind of need coal to make some furnace and cook some food as well. God damn it. Alright, anyways, let's just grab some blocks of stone so we can make that furnace happen. It's midday, look at that. Beautiful stuff. And I think 6 are enough, or maybe is it 9? I don't know. Ooh, I don't even have a weapon today. God damn it. I'm gonna fight her with a stick if I need to. If I don't need to, I will just run away from the thing. If we die, we don't really lose much. Just the food there, but should be fine. Also, gotta start counting our FPS, of course. Oh, get away from here! How did you attack me from there? You oh. No, no! Oh! Okay, let's explore this a little. Never mind. Well, I guess the good thing is, now we don't have to eat anymore. And we get to see our beautiful turtle. She's still here, guys. Go into the water, buddy. Go. Go into the water. Come on. Let's go. I know you like it. Nice. Good job. What the hell? Is this like a hole? Ooh. Is this an underwater cave around here? It is. It actually is. Oh my god. I'm just gonna explore this a little bit because I like it. You know, it's only this. Okay. Don't do this in real life, by the way. You will die. I kind of like your house better than mine, kind turtle. All right, we gotta name it actually. Jacqueline. No, Jacqueline. We don't like Jacquelines. I'm sorry if there's a Jacqueline watching this. It's a lie. We do like Jacquelines. I don't have anything against you. Also, 1000 FPS still, even at 1440p. It depends on the area where you at, of course. Basically, in forest and jungle areas, it will drop into like 700, 600 at times. This isn't really a very demanding one, apparently. Oh boy, there is an Enderman here. All right, wait a second. Let's go. This is our house. See, guys, it's much less pretty than the turtle's house, isn't it? Where are my things, actually? Oh boy. Oh, of course. I must have grabbed everything in a previous episode and I died with everything. Let's bump it up to 4K now. Alright, this is it. Same settings still. It's very tiny now. That's what she said. No, it's not. It's not what she said. Let's go over to the video options. Alright, so you can see 3840 by 2160 is applied. And we should get out of here. Still 500 frames per second at 4K resolution. That's incredible, actually. Love it, guys. Of course, if you don't play with the mod, you're gonna get way less FPS, but there's no point in not playing with the mod unless you are very lazy and you don't want to install it because it takes like 5 minutes to do so. You know, just do it. If I follow him around... Oh, no, it's fine. I'm good. I'm good. You don't need to do this, buddy. You don't need to do this. Should I grab a bed with me, actually? Maybe we should. Okay. No, buddy! Damn bastard, okay. We got a ton of fish. Oh, are those sharks? They are sharks. No, those are dolphins, actually. Can I pet the dolphins? Wait a second. This is the Jack of the Sea, basically. Dolphins! Dear dolphins, how's it going? Very beautiful. Look at that. Oh, with shaders it will look even more beautiful, of course. Bear with me, we're gonna test them out at 1080p, because most people are playing games at 1080p with 580, I think. Have an army of 69 jacks, that's my main objective. Actually, it is. You don't know, but it is. It is my main objective. Anyway, I think we should stop it, guys, because... It's buttery smooth even at 4K resolution. We're using BSL shaders now at the 1080p resolution, as you can see there. And it's fantastic, basically. Even at night it looks amazing. But the thing is, that frame time, guys. Whenever it drops from 60 frames per second, the frame time is terrible. Even at like 60 something. Actually, whenever it drops from 100 frames per second, the frame time is terrible. So again, you need to lock the FPS to play this game properly. Oh boy, okay. I'm actually gonna try not to die for a little bit, but I kind of want to die anyways. But let's see how badly I can die. Okay. It's 60 FPS. It does not feel like 60 FPS. Even you can tell, right? watching the video that this is skipping a ton of frames. So what we need to do, since the game actually dropped into like the mid 40s, is lock the FPS to... Where the heck is it? There it is. Lock the FPS to like 45 frames per second. I think that will give us an extremely smooth experience, and that is indeed the case. So no 60 FPS, at least on the high preset. We're using BSL shaders, and the high preset is actually the lowest one. Kill me, buddy. Okay. Well, I got enough of it. I went to sleep the night off. I can't see anything. But yeah, as you can see, if you want to play Minecraft with an AMD GPU, you will definitely need to lock the FPS. Otherwise, it's going to be a stuttery mess, basically. All right, made that jump. Good stuff. Let's go this way. Yeah, looking fantastic during the day. Very, very nice indeed. And now it's not dropping. So you... Yay! Oh, boy! Come on, all right, we got this. It's all fine. It's all fine. Actually, I kind of want to kill a skeleton. I don't have a weapon. We shouldn't do that. They always kill me. Hello, Roach. How's it going? Will you protect me against the freaking skeleton? No? Can I ride you, buddy? No? Okay, all right. But as I was saying, you only need to lock your FPS to the minimums that you see in your gameplay, basically, for it to become playable and very smooth-ish. 45 is not very, very smooth, but it's all right. I can definitely get used to it, and it looks fantastic. I would actually prefer this experience to the vanilla one without any shaders installed, even if it is 45 frames per second instead of like 1000. And let's use Chocapic V6 High shaders this time. I actually installed the V9s, but it gave me a black image using this mod, so the V6 it will have to be. And honestly, guys, I prefer the V6 shaders anyways here in Chocapic13 because they just the reflections look way better in my opinion, and it's less dark basically. And also we don't have that cloud issue here using this mod, which is great. You don't need to disable the clouds manually. Wow, it's just I love these shaders. These do for really good thumbnails, guys, because it looks, the water just looks incredible, and those reflections as well. They're not ray traced, so they disappear once things go off screen, but it's really good looking, isn't it? A white roach. So many white roaches, actually. That is very interesting. It's the first time that I've seen a white roach. Why don't you like me, roach? God, whoa! I got scared a little bit there. I'm sorry for the scream. He's getting accustomed to me. I can't really decide where I want to go, of course, but this is nice. Thank you, roach. I love you too. Alright, so this is not really dropping from 60 FPS, is it, guys? Near the water, maybe it was, actually. Water is also really intensive with shaders, by the way. As you can see, dropping into the 70s. Let's get to this huge lake right here, I guess. Not bad, actually. Okay, it's not really dropping all that much. So you can lock the FPS using these shaders to 60. There we go. 60 FPS lock. And it will be a buttery smooth experience. As you can see, frame time is perfect now, and you can play the game like this absolutely fine. So these are way better than BSL in my opinion, because it looks great still, and you can actually get the 60 FPS experience, which a lot of people are looking for, of course. And alright, let's stop it there for the Chocapic13 V6, and let's do the complementary shaders, my personal favorites. Unlimited FPS, and ooh, okay, these are also very intensive, even more intensive than BSL. So it drops into like the lower 40s at times. That is a bit underwhelming. Even 30s, look at that. Water, yeah, 30 FPS sometimes. So for these shaders, you will actually need to drop the max frame rate to like 30 or 35. I lock it to 40 so you can see like that sometimes it's smooth, as you can see. Other times, if it drops from 40 frames per second, the frame time will be all over the place. Maybe it was dropping because it was stuttery, because of the frame time graph. And now, if you lock it to 40 frames per second, it's actually going to be stable there. Alright, interesting. Yeah, GPU utilization is far from maxed out, so you can actually lock it to 40 frames and have a buttery smooth experience. Buttery with an asterisk, of course. With such low GPU utilization, I think we should increase this a little bit here. Like 50. 50 feels way better than 40, guys. And it still manages that. Absolutely fine. Very interesting. Of course, this is not the most intensive area in the entire game. That would be a jungle area. Actually, guys, should I go to a creative server? Yeah, let's go. We spawned in the middle of nowhere, and as I was saying, by the way, whenever you get 50 frames per second, it is pretty smooth and consistent, but whenever it drops, the frame time starts going crazy. So you will need to drop that FPS limit to like 40, as we initially did. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. Let's see it here, by the way. Yeah, 30s. It will even drop from 40 frames per second sometimes, so 35 might be the way to go here with complementary shaders. You can actually customize the shaders and set like a low settings profile or medium, for example, and get more FPS. Let's see how it looks actually, and unlimit FPS here. Yeah, so in this case, you could actually lock it to 60 FPS or like 50 FPS and never drop from it, basically. As you can see, and it still looks pretty good, but it's a little bit softer for sure. Anyway, let's go to Continuum shaders 2.0.5, and let's see how it looks and how it plays like this. So these are way darker. I don't really like the look of them, but a lot of people do, so we'll test it anyways. Let's get close to the water to see the FPS dropping, if they do. I'm not sure if they do. Yeah, 40s. Not bad. The water looks really good here in these shaders, but it's... I mean, I don't really like the look, personally. I guess we need to drop it to, like, what, 40 frames per second? That should give us a pretty smooth experience with the 580, with these shaders. Let's see. Yeah, 40 FPS, GPU utilization around 80 to 90% at times. 69 right there, beautiful stuff. Yeah, that's a solid experience. 100% GPU usage there, but it didn't drop from 40 frames per second, so it was still smooth. Yeah, that's all right. I think this is the way to go. Ooh, what the hell? That's a huge hole. That's what we said. I cannot see anything. Ooh, I like the outline, actually, using these shaders. That looks great. Hello, Creeper. How's it going? Can you explode for me? Please? No, they don't explode in creative. That's a shame. All right. Look at that deep water right there. Really nice looking, actually. So I get why people like these shaders. I prefer more vibrant and brighter ones. And that's it. Personal preference, of course. So let's go to Lagless Shader Standard. No need to test the light ones. Only if you're playing at 4K, of course. Wow, these are the standard ones. These are not even the... Oh, wow, that's an interesting look. This is not even the light version of these shaders. So this is insane, actually. Let's see how that hole looks. This is a different hole, actually, I think. Yeah, it is. These mountains have some huge holes. That's another one right there. What the heck? That is so interesting. And that is so smooth. It's actually looking really good. More vibrant than vanilla version. Let's see the water, by the way. And the lighting looks great as well, most of the time. And that water, it looks a bit dark at the edges for some reason. It's weird, actually. I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like that or if it's bugged. The Minecraft worlds are something else. But I'm not too sure if this is supposed to be all black. Maybe it's bugged or something. I don't know. It is accurate, though, because if you were to dive this deep, it would be black. And you wouldn't really see anything. Hello, challenge. How's it going? But yeah, I think that reflection is not really looking accurate. I think in Optifine it looks a little bit better, or as it should. But anyway, you can't deny these are still pretty good graphics, and it gets insane FPS, basically. Let's see, ProjectLuma. Here we go. I like that these shaders don't take a long time to apply, like in Optifine. Look at that. That was what I was telling you about. Way bluer here and black right there. Let's go down here. Yeah, I think that might have been how it's supposed to look with the other shaders. I don't know. Okay, looks great anyways. And as you can see, it gets 60s, 50s, 40s. Worst case scenario, this is it basically. This is a jungle area. Very, very intensive biome in Minecraft. And it's only dropping into like the 40s, I guess. So you could lock it to 40 frames per second and get a pretty smooth experience here with the 580 and the ProjectLuma shaders. They look pretty good in my opinion as well. The water especially looks very, very gorgeous, and it's super vibrant. So if you like this look, this is it. Pretty nice. I see it at 40 frames per second locked. No stutters anymore. Well, kind of, well, loading things really fast, but yeah, it's not really dropping. It's actually pretty nice. And the lava looks great as well. Look at that. Very, very nice indeed, isn't it? Now we arrived at the really intensive ones, SEUS PTGI E12. These are actually path traced or ray traced, and I don't expect the 580 to do a good job here. Alright, 20s. These are only for screenshots, basically, if you really want or love this look. Otherwise, it's gonna be terrible, as you can see, dropping into the 16s and 14s, and it doesn't even feel like it. Honestly, it feels like 5. It's terrible like this. Totally not worth playing with these shaders here. Now, this is interesting, actually. Very, very dark scenarios here. What the hell? I've seen that with Optifine as well, with AMD GPUs, now that I remember it. Yeah. So these shaders don't really fare too well with AMD cards, apparently. Let's see, SEUS PTGI HRR3. These are not working. Alright, if you were wondering if the FPS would drop massively in a biome like this, there's Jack! Jack! They don't. Jack, you beautiful boy! How's it going, buddy? This is the true Jack of this game. I've never seen him before. I've seen cats, you know, but not cats like these. It's just a huge cat. It's a leopard. I love you, buddy. You're so cute. Oh, boy. I am so glad we actually saw Jack in this one. I was kind of worried that we wouldn't see him, and its video would turn up to be pretty bad, but no. It's not that bad because Jack is in it. Anyway, SEUS Renewed. These actually work. And yeah, again, I don't really like the darker look of it, but a lot of people do. And it runs alright-ish. Again, very intensive biome right here. 30-something FPS, tons of stutters, but if you lock it to 30, it should be pretty good here. Here we go, 30 FPS locked with SEUS Renewed shaders, and yeah, not a problem here for the 580 anymore. I really hope that they actually fix those stuttering issues on AMD GPUs with lower FPS, but I don't think they will because it's been like that forever, I guess. Now, Sildurs Vibrant Shaders Extreme. Let's try that out first. And of course, with 30 FPS locked, it's gonna be alright. These are not as intensive as the previous one. And okay, unlock that, and it actually drops into the 30s. That's interesting. High Sildurs shaders won't really drop that much, by the way, so you can use them and achieve pretty good FPS, I think. At least we could with the GTX 1050 Ti, which is much slower than this one. But apparently, AMD GPUs with shaders are not as good. Oh yeah, we can't really directly compare them because this is a new version of the game. And it's running on Iris as well instead of Optifine. So why did I compare it? I don't know. you just can't, alright? Oh wow, that sunset is amazing. So you gotta lock it to like 30 FPS using a Sildurs Extreme, and using high, I guess you can lock it to like 40, 45. That should be fine. And finally, the last shaders of the day, TME shaders Ultra, because that's the one that I found. What the hell? This is super good FPS. What? It's getting almost the same FPS as no shaders. Do we actually have shaders? I don't think so. Yeah, we probably don't have shaders like this, right? I mean, it looks a little bit more vibrant than usual, honestly. Nah, I'm really not sure. I think those weren't really working. Jesus Christ, that's a ton of stuttering there. Yeah, these are not working, so it's the same thing. Well, we can't really test those out, unfortunately. Thought they were working when I installed them. Oh, I installed them with the NVIDIA card. Maybe that's why? I'm not sure. Maybe they weren't working and I thought they were. Anyways, guys, that's been it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful to you and entertaining to watch. We saw some beautiful shaders here. And yeah, the 580 is definitely a very capable card for Minecraft these days. It's just a bummer that you actually gotta lock the FPS, otherwise it's gonna be pretty terrible. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one tomorrow in the Sunday video, testing the 2060, which is gonna be amazing. 1200 frames per second there. Crazy stuff. Love you all, guys. Bye-bye.